What is up, everyone? I hope you all are doing well. My name is Ishaan and welcome to the video. I know I haven't posted 2 videos last week and there's reasons for that, and we'll head into that in this video. But before we talk about that, I really just wanted to give updates, but more than updates, I just wanted to give an insight as to how my life has been, because things have been really crazy. A couple weeks back I had COVID, then I had to go to Texas for my conference, and then I was in Austin for my spring break. And since being back, I did make a video, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that one out. I'll actually link it here. But I mentioned how I was feeling super weird in that video just because I hadn't been in school for quite some time, and to be honest, that feeling is still there, but at the same time, it seems like after we came back, things just started to speed up right away. Like, there was no grace period, there wasn't like more of an adjustment. It was like, all right, like, you all had that break and now it's time to really just jump back into things. And it's really driving me crazy because man, I can't even lie, like, I feel like all parts of my life are going haywire because, well, I miss my family. I haven't seen my family in a while, and usually I don't get this homesick, but I have been for some time. And there were plans for me to go back home and visit my family last week, but I wasn't able to do that because I ended up getting sick. Yeah, I was sick again for like a whole week. I still have a stuffy nose, but I caught the wheaten bug. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just like the wheaten plague going around. Everybody getting sick from the same thing, same symptoms: stuffy nose, minor headaches. Apart from missing my family, I've also been really like struggling with school stuff, which seems pretty unusual for me. Why? Mainly, well, let me just shut this window off, man. There's people skateboarding out there making a lot of noise. What was I saying? School, yeah. So there's just been so much going on, and I feel like this week my assignments all of a sudden just like tripled in amount without me having like a more advanced notice that this was going to happen. So I've been like kind of stressed about that. And this is at a time where I'm only taking 3 classes and none of them even have labs attached to them. So I don't even know how I would have been able to handle everything that's going on if I was still like on my regular type schedule from my past semesters. Oh man, that's crazy. With that said, apart from school, I'm graduating. I'm a senior. It's like less than 2 months away from graduation now, like 47 days ish. Gotta apply for a lot of jobs, and so far I've only been getting rejections, which I'm pretty, well, I am decently insensitized to it just because I've faced so many over the years at this point. But every time there's something that comes up, something that's very interesting, I apply to it. So it's not like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. I've been putting myself out there. I've been looking for jobs, though some days it does happen to be the case where I don't have the time to dedicate to my job search. So it gets a little intense from time to time. So I've covered school, I've covered, missing my family, my job search going haywire with nothing to really come in hand so far. My friendships. That's another thing to talk about. One of my big support systems, she's actually currently abroad, so I haven't been able to see her. And apart from that, my other friendships have also been impacted by some recent events that transpired, which, I don't really want to get into the details of it, of course, because it's too juicy. But just to summarize some of the things, or at least what I got out of it, was just the fact that I think I have a different set of morals, different set of values than some of the people that I've hung around with over the past 3.5 years. And I think it's probably time for me to make some changes, whether that be internal or external. Talking about changes will actually head into some of the things that I've been modifying to cope with everything that's going on. With everything that's going on, it has taken a toll on me, not just on my mental health, but it's also seeped into other areas of my life. For example, my YouTube channel, where I haven't really posted 2 videos a week for the past 2-3 weeks, and I genuinely feel very upset, disheartened by that, even though these are things that are in my control and I can choose to dedicate more time to it. But it's really just, it really hasn't been in my capacity to do that because I've had so much going on with my school stuff. Oh, with my school stuff, damn, I completely forgot. So my senior thesis, right? I'm doing honors thesis with my biochemistry major. My advisors are in different fields though, so it's because I'm working on some an interdisciplinary project, so it involves like different areas of science. But we're designing this experiment, and it's a round bottom flask. You've probably seen it in one of the past videos. I'll actually put a clip in here as well of that. This round bottom flask, we're trying to get it to seal so it doesn't have any leakage or transfer of air from like the outside environment, and we haven't been able to get that fucking seal. And we can't. We as in me and one of my professors and advisors, we have not been able to figure out why that seal is not working. And if the seal doesn't work, we can't do the experiment. So we're currently at the end of March. I'm supposed to be writing up my senior thesis. I am doing the writing portion of it on the side as well, but I can't write up the experimentation part until I actually perform the experiment and have results to work with. So we've been trying so hard to figure out where that leak is coming from, and we just cannot figure it out. So that's been a big stressor in my life. Like every day I wake up and I'm like, let's brainstorm some potential ideas as to what we can do to either make the seal better or maybe figure out why that the seal that we have now is not working and where that leakage might be coming from. So man, that's been real. It's been real tough. Now that I've talked about all the things that have been going haywire, I was actually speaking to one of my friends earlier today. He was, I would like to mention most of the senior friends that I have are kind of in a similar situation. So I don't feel lonely. I don't feel alone in this part of the journey because there are also other people that are going through the same exact process. And I was talking to one of my friends earlier today, and he said he feels like he's a rotisserie chicken. He's like a chicken that's like on the stove and like on a rotating pit, and the fire is just burning, and it's like constantly being hit by the heat. And damn, like I felt that it's like that fire is just a representation of everything that's happening. And for me, I was like, damn, like, and every little thing that adds on, it's like someone's throwing more salt in the fire. Another salt in the fire is actually my dance group, Paraíso Latino. So I've been part of the dance group for the past 3.5 years, almost 4 years now, since I've been at Wheaton. And we have our dance performance next week, which entails having a ton of practices in the weeks leading up to it. And next week, I'll be putting in more than about 24 hours ish total, like in that week, for all the practices and all the performances. And that's absurd to think about. Like, that's more than like a part-time job. That's also, now this is not so much of a stressor, but it is a time commitment, which takes away times from all the other things that I need to do, right? But as I was saying, now that I've mentioned all the stressors, if any more come up, I'll probably clip them in. But now that I've talked about the stressors, let's head into some of the changes that I've made to tackle this. One of the things that I've actually changed pretty recently, beginning of last week, is I've been sleeping at a much earlier time. I usually sleep around 11, 12ish, latest 12:30 maybe, but not later than that on the weekdays, and wake up around 6:37 each morning to go head to the gym and get a morning workout in. Now, this is something I've actually done in the past as well, but I have not been able to get back into that routine for quite some time. But I've had a gym buddy, we're holding each other accountable, and the entirety of last week I got 6 workouts in. I was able to go 5 times in the morning, and this week I've been on track. I've hit 3 workouts so far. I'm probably gonna get 3 more in. So that's one of the changes I've made, and that's actually made up a lot of time where after I go to the gym, I get breakfast in, I've been able to have some time before my class to get some extra work in at the library as well. And it's just freed up so much time during my day that I've been able to actually handle and cope with the amount of work that I have to do. So it's a very positive change that I've made, and so far it's been affecting me in a very nice way where I'm actually seeing the results in a very short period of time. Another change that another change that I've made, or rather another result of all the things that have been going on, is I had to take some time out of my personal passion project with YouTube content creation and dedicate that towards more of the school stuff because things have been so taxing. This meant not uploading 2 videos a week, but I'm not gonna lie, I've actually been having double thoughts whether I should even continue making videos. But in my heart, sounds corny, but like internally, it just doesn't feel nice for me to first, fall off my plans of making 2 videos a week so consistently, like I've been doing it for so long. And it's very disheartening that I haven't been able to follow through on that the past couple of weeks. But in addition to that, I've had double thoughts whether I should even continue making any sort of videos. And I love content creation in itself, so I have been making content on other platforms since they're a little bit more less time taxing. But again, I've been having double thoughts whether I should continue to even make YouTube videos or not. Deep down, it doesn't feel right to stop, so that's why I'm currently gonna plan to only cut down to 1 video a week and then boost it back up to 2 hopefully by the time I graduate. So I'm hoping to, or the plan for now is to cut down to posting 1 video a week, since it literally cuts up the time dedicated to YouTube video editing by half, freeing up some time to dedicate to more schoolwork. It troubles me. Not troubles, but it really pains me because I've stuck to this process for so long. I've been making 2 videos a week since June 2021. Like, let's do the math. We got July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, almost March, but I'm not gonna count that. So that's 8 months. 8 months of consistency and posting 2 videos a week. I've never stuck to something for so long. Never in my life I've stuck to something for so long, for 8 months straight. And I'm pretty proud of that. I'm really happy with myself and proud of the fact that I actually followed through on the goal that I set for myself. At the same time, the past couple of weeks have taken such a toll that I've had to take away time from this project and prioritize the other things that are going on. Also, after you fall off from a routine, it's really hard to get back into it. It's not impossible, of course, and it's something that is doable. You just gotta do it and stick with it. But realistically, I really cannot, because otherwise I would go haywire in the mind, and nobody. If you're not right in here, nothing out here matters at all. So the first step is to address everything that's internal. Again, the mind is one of the most important things. You need a healthy mind in order to project that in other facets of your life. Working on your mind is probably one of the most essential aspects of self-improvement and personal growth. That's actually one of the reasons why I decided to bring back the gym in my routine, because it's something that does help with my mental health. It gives me that avenue to relieve my pain, relieve my stress. Also, it's scientifically proven to, release feel-good hormones that are actually beneficial for your body. And needless to say, working out has just way too many advantages for us to not be getting physical movement in on a pretty frequent basis. So back to the YouTube thing, I am gonna cut down to only posting one video a week for the next few weeks. See how it goes. If I feel like I have more time certain weeks, I'll try to get 2 videos in. But given the current circumstances, it's seeming like I'll have to stick to 1 video a week. Now, again, like I said, now I've had double thoughts of stopping completely, but deep down, I cannot get myself to do that. And I don't want to stop. Like, I genuinely do not want to stop making videos. It makes me so content. Like, damn. It actually makes me so happy and content that I'm able to express myself and put it out there for folks to see, because they can, see my experiences, hopefully can relate to some of those and realize that we're all just here trying to help, or at least I'm just out here trying to do the best that I can in my life, while also trying my best to help others, create some sort of impact. So yeah, posting 1 video a week going on forward. Just to recap this video, I've talked about some of the updates in terms of what's been going on with my life, why I haven't been making 2 videos a week, why I'm transitioning into making 1 video a week going forward, and the types of changes that I've made apart from this in order to balance out some of the things that are happening and cope with all of the things that are going on. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, I genuinely just want to say I appreciate you so much, because this is not even a content-based video, so for you to even stick this far, I like genuinely just thank you so much. I hope you got something out of the video. Hopefully you found something relatable. Hopefully, you're going through some things that are really hard in your life, and you can understand or see that you're not alone in the process, and there's always other people going through it. Everyone's going through something, man. Some people are just really hiding it better than others. Just remember that. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications, because I drop 1 new video every single week, and I will catch all of y'all in the next video.